tier list, let's get into it. So we got our beautiful tier list here. I know I've been a little absent from the channel, but we're back now. We got the demons, baby demons, pretty damn solid, still decent, and hard pass tier, just like you're always used to on the channel, you know? We're having some fun with it. So, yeah, quick format. We're going with it. This is including no secondary positions. These are all guys who are primary point guards, and I didn't rank them like left to right, for anybody wondering. So, for the hard pass tier, boom, we got just 3 guys, JoJo White, Darren Williams, and Allen Iverson. I threw, I think, 40 cards on this tier list, and I just felt like these 3 were like the worst 3. I didn't want to spam it too much because I feel like we have a lot of pretty solid guys who can run the point guard position. There's some that are better than others, but we got some pretty good guys. They just really make it. Darren's just probably one of the worst diamonds ever. Allen Iverson's too short. JoJo White's all right, but eh. If you need level 40, unlimited, limited, clutch time, domination, triple threat, or anything else on your 2K account, grinded, contact Rose NBA on Twitter and let them know X sent you. So when it comes to the still decent tier, though, we got BJ Armstrong, Baron Davis, Ricky Rubio, Nate Archibald, Mike Gibby, Jerry West, and Jermaine Cole. So BJ Armstrong, I mean, he dropped in season 1. It's no surprise that he's kind of down here in the rankings. That's just kind of how the world works, you know. You drop in the beginning of the game, nothing crazy. He is solid enough, but I just don't think he's crazy. I have him personally. He's all right. Baron Davis is just the worst version of Demon Lillard. I actually didn't realize. I've been ranking them like similarly, but Davis has the Lillard jumper on normal, not on quick, so he's definitely going to be a tier below. Ricky Rubio, actually a pretty good defender, and he does have some solid playmaking, so not bad. Nate Archibald, despite his nickname being tiny, actually has some decent size. I think he's like 6'2". Just like, it's not terrible. It could be worse. And it's an all-around pretty good defender, so he's actually super solid. Mike Bibby, he's all right. I think there's a very, very similar card. I actually forgot what Bibby has on him. Let me just check that really quick. Mike Bibby has the jumper Goran Dragic. So there's another version of a Goran Dragic card on this list, who I just think's a little bit better than it. Jerry West, probably my favorite name at this card in the game. He might even still be on my squad because I took like 2 weeks off at my team and I really haven't upgraded anybody, but Jerry West can still be super solid, so I do like him. I think he's fun, but he's in the still decent because he doesn't have the ability to burst, and that really, I think, hurts PGs right now. I mean, you're not going to be using me 250k, so obviously he's got to be a little bit lowered. And then J. Cole has the worst layup package in the entire game. If you guys didn't know, J. Cole has a layup animation in his layup package where he goes right up to the rim, puts the ball like he's going to do a finger roll, and then it just bounces off the rim and misses, which means in mocap, he missed a layup, and they didn't reshoot, like they didn't retake it, they like left it in there. So that means when you're in game, you'll get a layup animation with J. Cole and miss that layup. It has to be like really close. It's almost like a standing layup, but if you get it, it'll miss every time in game. So I had to put him down as still decent because that is just, come on, 2K. For the pretty damn solid tier, we got it started off with Dennis Smith Jr., then Damian Lillard, Goran Dragic, Trae Young, Terry Rozier, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Johnson, Kemba Walker, and Jalen Brunson. A card I said that's actually pretty good. Now, Dennis Smith Jr., not really the greatest of defenders, but this guy is an offensive demon, and he's also having a great season right now on Charlotte. I think he's injured right now, but still having a great season, so you gotta love that. But Dennis Smith Jr. is an all-around bucket. He's super fast, and he can get to the basket really nice with a good dribble style. That's why he's up here. Damian Lillard is Baron Davis, just with a faster jumper, which is always just a W, so I had to put him up. Goran Dragic is actually super nice. I like this Goran Dragic card. He's got defense. He's got a really nice and smooth jumper with great playmaking. Not the burstiest of cards. I think he's got the jaw dribble style, but he is really nice. Trey probably is the best leaner and best dribble style in the game right now for guys who are shorter. I love it. I love it. I'm really fond of this Trey card, but obviously no dunking, no defense. Terry Rozier, great guy. I also think he doesn't have the greatest of dunking, but he does have it. The defense also isn't there, but Terry's jumper is smooth. It is butter. It is nice, and he's an all-around super nice card. Kyrie Irving, obviously no defense, no dunking, and he gets a bit of a fillet finisher this year, but chain shot layups are insanely overpowered, and Kyrie has one of the best layup packages to do that, so I'm super fond of him. Kevin Johnson is a pretty decent 2K card, but not the greatest of people, so I don't want to give him too much hype, but just know Kevin Johnson I do think is really nice, even has silver clamps, which I was kind of surprised about, and is a really good slasher as well. Kemba Walker is glitched with his defense, and now if I'm being 100% honest, this Kemba Walker is a great like 3-and-D point guard, but he's 6 foot, so how great a D can he have? because how great a defense can he have? I don't really know about that, but he is a solid card. The Jalen Brunson for, again, a 6-foot PG is actually really nice. Does come with good defense. He's got good playmaking, and he's just all around a really nice card. I'm a fan of this Jalen Brunson, and the fact that he's free, I also really like. Then we got the Baby Demons, which has John Morant, Derrick Rose, DeJounte Murray, Darius Garland, Chris Paul, Alex Caruso, Steve Francis, Pete Maravich, Marcus Smart, Kyle Lowry, and Jason Kidd. So starting off with John Morant and Derrick Rose, I kind of view these guys as almost the exact same card, although John Morant has, in my opinion, the faster and better jumper. Well, the opinion is not that it's faster, that's better. But both of these guys are basically rim runners. They're both going to get to the basket, they're both going to dunk, and they're both going to feel really good for it. I like both of these guys, but the defense on either of them is not exactly amazing. DeJounte Murray, on the other hand, great slasher, great defender. His playmaking is insane. Like, it is beautiful. Problem is with DeJounte, he has a pretty slow jumper, so most of the time it's going to be contested or Deadeye's going to pop up. It's not the most amazing thing, but he is super solid. Darius Garland, really nice all-around card. He is 6'1", which does hurt, but his jumper is super smooth. His dribble style is really nice, even has a good motion style. All around really, really good. Just, again, the defense, you know. Chris Paul's a Galaxy Opal, but he is a 6-foot Galaxy Opal. Even right now, I haven't seen a single person run with Galaxy Opal Chris Paul, and I'm not really surprised. Alex Caruso, great card. I mean, 6'4", his defense is insane. If you know how to use Hall of Fame glove, that's Alex Caruso's literally your best friend. I mean, the guy is insanely good. He's great on defense. He's a really slow jumper though, but good playmaking and also good finishing. Steve Francis is the best size in the game. If you want to just move, break people's ankles, and just have fun, Steve Francis is your guy. Pete Maravich, again, another one of those really kind of offensive, heavy, playmate, get some buckets kind of guy, but does, I think, have bronze clamps, so he can defend just, a little bit, which is nice. Marcus Smart, another one of those kind of defensive guys who is, basically, Marcus Smart is just a slightly worse version of, like, Caruso. The jumper, same speed, defense a little bit worse, finishing a little bit worse, but Smart, still really good. Kyle Lowry, another 6-foot PG, but honestly, he is just so good. He has defense, he has a lightning fast jumper. The Lowry jumper on quick is money. He's actually really good finishing inside, and his playmaking is obviously great, and even has a bit of rebounding. Kyle Lowry, I'm a really big fan of. And then Jason Kidd is just a jack of all trades kind of PG. He literally is just really good at everything. Some people won't like the jumper because it just looks awkward, but he's still a good PG. And then we got the Demons tier: Gary Payton, De'Aaron Fox, Cade Cunningham, Stephon Marbury, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, Penny Hardaway, Magic, and John Wall. So starting off with Gary Payton, for some reason, he has the Gary Payton the second jumper, not the Gary Payton jumper. I don't know why, but it's Gary Payton. The guy's got defense. He can shoot it pretty smoothly. His finishing is solid. His playmaking is nice, but there arguably isn't as good of a defensive PG in the game. De'Aaron Fox, one of the fastest cards in the game, has his De'Aaron Fox jumper on quick, which was already one of the fastest jumpers, and then you put it on quick and it gets even faster. It is insane. When it comes to getting to the basket, playing on offense, he's one of the best, and then even has defense. De'Aaron Fox is great, and honestly, it's super warranted because he's having an amazing season. Cade Cunningham, also super good. Probably one of the only tall PGs, aside from Penny and Magic, they're going to be on to use because he's really one of the only options, and he is pretty good. Stephon Marbury is another version of Derrick Rose, but he has defense, so I put him up a little bit higher. Steph Curry may only have bronze clamps, may not be the best defender, but he's the best shooting card in the game still. I mean, he's got, Hall of Fame limitless range as a Steph Curry jumper. He's got all the crazy Steph dribble moves. He's just good. You got Russell Westbrook, another one of the rim running guys who I put above John Morant and Derrick Rose just because he has the defense to hold his own, and I just like him a little bit better. I've enjoyed using Westbrook more, and when I've used Westbrook against the other two, I've personally performed better, so then we got Penny Hardaway and Magic Johnson. Now, Penny Hardaway is probably the best PG in the game right now. The guy's got a decent enough jumper. His finishing is crazy. His playmaking is solid. His defense is insane. Like, he is arguably the best point guard in the game, aside from maybe John Wall. Magic, on the other hand, is probably one of the biggest, most confusing cards in the world, because if you get him into the post, he literally cannot be stopped. He has a decent catch and shoot jumper. His defense is insane. Like, there isn't a PG who can guard Magic realistically in the paint besides Penny. Problem is, Magic moves like a damn grandma with the ball in his hand, so he's really more of an off-ball PG, which just, it doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's really confusing. But if you know how to use Magic, you can get to the spots you need to with Magic. He's one of the best in the game, if not the best, so I did put him up in the Demons. And then John Wall is just the best of both worlds, where he has a great, super smooth jumper. His defense is awesome. His finishing is insane. He's stupid fast. His playmaking is nice. Like, he's just all around an absolutely amazing PG, and obviously just had to be in the Demons tier. He's probably the number one PG before Penny and Magic came in the way. So that's my top PGs tier list. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section below. Like the video if you guys did enjoy. Comment down below what you guys think, and subscribe if you're new. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.